video. Today I want to take a look at one of the more recent categories that has come onto Global and JP Dokkan in the past couple of months. That, of course, is the Accelerated Battle category. Now, this category is led by LR God Goku and Hit. I think that this is one of the most impressive, unbelievable, undeniable units in the game. God Goku and Hit are tremendously ultra powerful. I think they probably will function rather well even as a leader for this team, because in slot 3, they just destroy. They dominate, they incinerate, they obliterate, whatever it is you want to call it. They're just ridiculously good, right? LR God Goku and Hit. But outside of God Goku and Hit being the leader of the team right now, which, you know, we do have an actual leader skill here of 150%. I have been very pleased with many of the Yellow Coin LRs recently actually having good leader skills. Really, within the last 6 months, I think only the top legendary summon banner from the Worldwide Download Celebration, the Goku and Vegeta exchange unit, and then the Krillin and Gohan, those are the only two Yellow Coin LRs that have had, I think, bad leader skills of 130%. All the other Yellow Coin LRs, right? LR Janemba, who came out, 6 months ago, he is a 150% lead, right? So a lot of those are definitely looking good. But this is a category team that is going to be relevant forever, right? For a long time to come. Number one, this is another one of these teams where most of the Gokus in the game are on here. And I don't know, actually, if every single Goku is on here. I mean, just at a glance, I believe, like, some of the Xeno Gokus at the bare minimum are not on here. Right, there's definitely, like some Gokus that are not on here, but most of the Gokus, at least relevant, Gokus are on here. Let's just take a look. Okay, so I'm going to examine, like, what the growth of this category will be, what the future of this category can be, like, how good will it be with potential upcoming buffs. Let's start with the upcoming Dual Dokkan Festival, right? Which is going to be Kid Buu, as well as, we don't know exactly what the Goku is, because at the point I'm recording this, we only saw the SSR for Kid Buu, and the SSR was a Super Saiyan Goku. Presumably, it's going to be a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, though. Kid Buu was on here, which is good. And then, the one Super Saiyan 3 Goku that's definitively from the Kid Buu fight, I believe, is on the category. It's this guy right here. This guy is on the category. This is, of course, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the fight with Kid Buu, because, he's got the Super Spirit Bomb and all that. So that means that the next Dual Dokkan Fest, both characters will be added to here. This category actually is built, it's got enough options on here that it could be potentially a good team for, like, all these characters, right? You have a lot of, sort of, like, villain supports. LR Janemba is one of the best villain units in the game, right? And his Link set being as good as it is will allow him to work fairly well with a lot of characters. Do Kid Buu units have Metamorphosis? I don't think they do they? They don't. That would have been big. If Kid Buu had Metamorphosis, and you could rock, him and Janemba at bare minimum having Big Bad Bosses, Metamorphosis, and Fierce Battle, that would have been crazy. They would have been really good together. But, you have LR Janemba, you've got a lot of Cell units, you have a lot of the Goku Black units, right, which means we have, where is AGL Rose? AGL Rose right there. We know STR Rose. I mean, STR Rose and Tech Vegito Blue are going to be ridiculous when they're easy as him. They're both on here, right? Like, dude, look at all the characters that are on here, right? UI Gokus are on here. All the Vegito characters are on here. Any team that's got, like, STR Vegito and the Tech Gogeta on it, like, they're pretty much usually must-runs. Like, these units are just so brilliantly designed. The Tech Gogeta and the STR Vegito, they're so good. Again, I like the STR Vegito a little bit better, because I'd say it's easier to get his fusion to happen in difficult content. But, the design of them in base is really powerful. Those units, being on a lot of these category teams really helps. Cell right now is in a pretty bad spot in Dokkan. Cell is definitely due for a power upgrade. I know Goresh has actually been tossing out the idea that he thinks that Gohan and Cell, we could get a new Dual Dokkan Fest, or at least, revisit Gohan versus Cell, because both of them need a card, right? But you know what's interesting is that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is actually not on this category, huh? It's like Cell is on it, but Gohan is not. Okay, that's kind of an odd one. Also weird because, like, AGL LR Gohan, dude, they have found, like, a way to get that unit on, like, every single category in the game. And this is one where he's finally not on. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is on here. DKP is definitely... DKP at this point might be the single most deserving character for a Dokkan event that does not have one. I would only, just off the top of my head, only DKP, Baby, and then I guess God Goku, I feel like are really in the discussion. I guess you could probably throw Grade 8 Vegeta in there as well, because he's kind of like a saga boss. But like, I think Baby and DKP deserve it more than Grade 8 Vegeta. Maybe if you want to say Grade 8 Vegeta deserves it more than God Goku, whatever. But like, this guy is definitely due up for a Dokkan Fest. The Vegito Blues, they're always going back to, well, Vegito Blue. We know we're going to get a fusing Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is 1,000,000% going to happen in the future. We're definitely going to get like an LR Kefla. Metal Cooler is like pretty much dead in this game. Metal Cooler, some of these Metal Coolers being good would impact a lot of villain teams. Terrifying Conqueror, Corroded Body and Mind, Revived Warrior. Metal Cooler units being good would be very good for the game. You just look at this category, man, and it's just got everything. It's got all the you need. Dude, you have the GT Dokkan Fest are on here. Like, you just have so many characters on this category. This is going to be a good category for a long time to come, right? Because you just have a lot of very, very solid characters on here. So, and it's going to age well. Looks like, is Tech Golden Frieza on here as well? Let me see. So let me go, because I need, okay, so Transforming Frieza's on there, but Tech Golden Frieza is not, huh? Okay, so that's interesting right there. But all right, let's go ahead and hop into an event. There's, again, 500 million ways we could build this team, right? With, again, just the sheer amount of really good options that are available to us. Let's go ahead and hop into an event and see how good the category team Accelerated Battle looks in action. Alright guys, so we're here in an event. What I want to do is I actually want to get Transforming Frieza and LR Janemba on a rotation together. The two of them actually work rather well. They're going to be healing a lot with Metamorphosis. Janemba, of course, if you're able to get Janemba in the slot 2 for like 3 turns and fully, or at least 3 attacks and fully build up his passive, he becomes one of the most impressive units in the game, LR Janemba. I would say, you know, at the start, defensively, he's definitely, pretty good no matter what. But offensively, LR Janemba will definitely lag behind other top-tier units in this day and age until he gets those attacks in slot 2 or 3, right? Definitely is an issue. I think a lot of times in difficult content, such as like Extreme Super Battle Road, LR Janemba could really struggle with key. LR Janemba being a defensive unit too, probably is a character that really does need dupes as well. I feel like dupes suit those guard characters very well, actually, right? Now, God Goku and Hit, the thing about them that's just, like, so stunningly good is that, like, they always will super attack, right? Because they have, right now, the best LR key mechanic in the game, which is that, currently, they are just damn, this sucks. I actually wanted, I really would want, maybe UI Goku won't finish them, but I want LR Janemba to get these attacks in slot 2 to build up, right? But Hit and God Goku, they get 6 key in slot 1 and 2, and then they get, 7 key in slot 3, right? So they're always auto-supering, which is just brilliant design for a character like them, which is God Goku and Hit, who don't share, like, a lot of common, like, factors, right? So, like, their link set can be a bit wonky, but they just gave them that key mechanic. Many other characters in the game really would benefit from the same type of treatment that God Goku and Hit got, right? Just being honest, like, if they had done the same thing with, like, Goku and Piccolo, I think that unit would have been much more spectacular, the Goku and Piccolo. I think that unit definitely can be good, like, once they're fully built up and stuff like that, but the way they're built is just a little wonky, right? They didn't do a good job of really, I want to say, giving that unit an overwhelming power level to sort of like offset for the wonkiness of links and stuff like that. Alright, yeah, notice, dude, look at that. Because this God Goku and Hit, I think, is like 55%. He's dropping like a 6 million attack stat right there. Like, okay, 55%, no biggie, right? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, they are pretty nasty. And it's like, they're going to help make this category look really quite good. This is unfortunate. Again, I really want to build up Janemba. I could put Janemba in slot 1 and he's going to completely tank. I mean, he's already at 200k defense, but we're going to rock Janemba in slot 2 because, again, I do want to build him up. I want him to start getting to that ridiculous power, right? Because Janemba, like, that's the thing with Janemba is that his key mechanic, it's when he attacks in slot 2, right? Like, unfortunately, the way it is that many LRs in this game, a lot of them are really only as good as their key mechanics will allow them to be, right? And that's the thing, LR Janemba is probably one of the worst, right? Because he has to attack in slot 2, and then he builds up permanent key, right? He gets 2 key for every attack in slot 2 and 3, which is definitely not good compared to, like, again, you know, God Goku and hits, or, you know, LR... I mean, I was going to say LR Future Gohan and Trunks, but, I mean, when it's Gohan and Trunks, they literally get 0 key, right? They get none. Virtually 0. But it's like, then once Transform Future Gohan just gets a bajillion. Let's go ahead and get this active skill in here, right? Well, sure, why not? Let's, I think the only thing we're really going to get is Experience Fighters no matter what. Yeah. Let's go ahead and play this active skill for this, you know, free-to-play LR, sort of like Kaioken Goku unit. Alright, not bad. We'll go ahead and put God Goku and hit in slot 1 right here. Definitely don't want Piccolo to get a super attack in on tech hits. The other thing, too, is that, right, like, you know, just speaking about God Goku and hits, how impressive that they can look. Oh, no, the cord. How impressive they can look offensively. There, they got a 6.52 million attacks right there. But how impressive they can look offensively, right, which is very impressive. But defensively, they're also, I think, one of the best units in the game, too. Right, don't forget that they've got the 50% chance to stun on both super attacks. In slot 1 and 2, they can dodge as well. God Goku and hit just brings so much. They're such an impressive unit. I just love, I absolutely adore their design so much. Wow, we could get Janemba's active skill here. He's bumped up to 230k defense. Yeah, this is where Janemba can start to get really, really silly once we're getting far along in here. Again, I do want to keep him building up, so let me just keep him in slot 2 for now. Again, just sort of allow him to build up a little bit more. The 55%, I believe this God Goku and hit friend, I believe they're 55%? Yeah. They're going to put up some good numbers. Again, this is, again, what's so good about this unit is, you know, this is not exactly a rotation for them, right? Like, transforming Frieza, LR, Janemba, and stuff like that. But they're still going to be really impressive. Just like the way they're built, like floating around even, they're still going to be super good. That's why I think this accelerated battle category team, this is going to actually be a good team. Because there's legitimately so many different ways you can build it because of the versatility of the leader itself, right? And how they're not really going to drag everything down. Maybe they won't link the best, if, you know, depending upon what character. Maybe you're running, like, I don't know, LR Vegito Blue or something like that, sure, but you guys get what I'm saying. That unit is not really going to drag you down in that fashion, right? Why don't we go ahead and get UI Goku's active skill in here, too? Sure, why not? Let's just go ahead and toss it out. All right, let's go ahead and get UI Goku in slot 1. I think I will keep Tech Hit on rotation. Then we'll go ahead and float off my Hit and God Goku and let them continue to just dominate and eviscerate in slot 3, right? Like, sort of like, it's a lot easier. Like, when I can, like, just let Hit and God Goku just sort of, like, play around in slot 3, like, the damage they do is just, like, so crazy. It's like, oftentimes when doing, like, a showcase for the unit, right? Like, I don't like to, you know, float them off because then it's, you know, several turns until we see them come back. But here, we can go ahead and just let them go absolutely crazy. So, definitely looking pretty good. I mean, you guys could see, the other thing too, like, I like that rotation of LR, Janemba, and Transforming Frieza, because it's a ridiculous healing rotation. Now, I believe Transforming Frieza does, unfortunately, lose Metamorphosis. Is it when he goes Final Form? It might be when Frieza transforms into Final Form. Might be when he loses Metamorphosis. But, like, until that point, you're just healing so much. And Transforming Frieza, remember, he does heal a lot, you know, just going into every single turn. And then when you're able to have Metamorphosis up, you're going to be healing a lot of HP just from that Metamorphosis link as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and see right here how we're looking. Do you still have Metamorphosis? Yeah, he finally has lost it, right? Yep, Metamorphosis is no longer activated, unfortunately. We could do Janemba's active skill again. So here we are, Janemba at 300k defense. I don't believe he's done all 3 attacks, right? Unless I looked away any additionals, but this is Janemba not even fully built up. And it's like 300k defense and he's guarding. Like, this boy is just not going to be taking damage at all. I'll be curious to see how powerful Janemba looks on this turn, because this is a pretty good linking turn with him, right? Big Bad Bosses, what is that? Is that Shocking Speed he's got right there? I believe that's Shocking Speed. Let me just quickly double check. Yeah, that's Shocking Speed. So he's got Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power active. So this is definitely a good turn. We do have some support, a lot of his powerful links active. Let's see what LR Janemba does right here. Again, I think this is LR Janemba not fully built up, by the way. I believe he does need one more attack before LR Janemba would be fully built up. And now, you know, after he gets this attack, defense, and key right here, now he becomes just a fiend. Yeah, 5.89. Like, that's not really, I don't know, that's not really that impressive. I mean, this deep into the fight to get it, you can get pretty lucky with Janemba, and maybe, you know, he double supers in, like, turn 1 and slot 2 or something like that. But I do hate that aspect of him in, like, the length of time it takes to build him up. But, you know, in any sort of, like, long, difficult content or anything like that, by the time it does get to the tough part, you probably are going to have LR Janemba with that full passive built up and really just ready to completely dominate, right? So I don't know, we could probably finish up here. I mean, we see the way this team is rocking, right? Like, it's easy, I think, to sort of kind of get this team cooking, right? You just get a couple of rotations, you know, going, and you're good to go. We're going to have really powerful Dokkan Fest exclusive level buffs coming to this team very soon. Again, with Kid Buu, as well as the whatchamacallit, with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Presumably Super Saiyan 3 Goku. At the time, I don't know for sure, but it is going to be getting pretty interesting. So let me know what you guys think of the accelerated battle category. Yeah, here's Janemba with 300k defense right there while guarding, and he's got the nullification and all that. Thanks, guys, for watching. Accelerated battle is pretty good, and I'll catch you guys next time.